in the county, and this year again Letterkenny Chamber is hoping to make it a full-on celebration. Joined in studio by two members of the committee, Leonard Watson and the ex-president of Fionnuala, Rabbitt. Are you used yet to Fionnuala, to that description now?
I just can't let
former
go.
president.
Former president, but I can't let go. Particularly with the parade, I so desperately wanted to be involved in it. Highland is actually sponsoring this year's parade, so
the first year after
exactly. It's like
we're sponsoring.
I'm determined that the whole of Donegal just knows that I'm in control.
That's from the ex-president. Now, Leonard.
Well, she actually stole my line there. My first line was, I'm delighted to announce that Highland Radio are our main sponsors of our St. Patrick's Day parade this year.
Yeah. Another ex-president, I'm not mistaken, Leonard.
Well, we're thinking of maybe even throwing a coup in here, like maybe you'll get Fionnuala back in here, like so.
Right. Well, then it'll all start here then. Yeah. So, anyhow, thanks for coming in. The parade, one of the biggest in the county, obviously. And it's great
the biggest in the county, sorry.
The biggest? Yeah, okay, all right. Well, you'd expect, biggest town, I suppose, biggest parade. And it's always a great day because you see the influx, and I've seen it year after year, just the lead up to the parade, and you see the lines of traffic coming into the town, people getting parked up, families in particular. So you want the parade to be as big and as colourful and as joyful as possible.
Do you know what, John? It's just a good family day's fun. It's light entertainment, but you know what? We've got a great mix, and it's a real inclusive day. It's all about bringing people together to celebrate our national day. So again, we have a lot lined up this year. I'm just looking there now. Parade starts at 3 p.m. We have entertainment on the street from 2 p.m. Callum Keaveney's on the main stage. We have the ukulele band outside McGettigan's. We've got a French band. I think there's 13 musicians in it outside Blake's Bar. But then you've got all the local teams, sports groups, community groups, dance groups, bands with rally cars, vintage cars. The odd tractor probably thrown in there. We have to have our odd tractor.
Always is, yeah.
But you know what? We're even still at this late stage where anybody who wants to take part in the parade, or as part of a band, part of a community group, contact the chamber office and give them your details.
That's important. Groups, whether you are part of a band or a football club or a community group or whatever it is, just come together and put your proposal to the chamber and get into the parade.
Absolutely. I mean, the chamber runs this event really because it's not like as if we make any money off it, and sometimes people even ask, why does the chamber get involved in it? And the reason why we get involved in it is because it's such an amazingly fun day, and it's so great to see the town full of families and kids, and just the level of enjoyment of it is just fantastic. Last year there was queues around the corner for ice creams and sweets and all kinds of things, so it's just fantastic, and people getting their photograph taken in our photo booths and that. So what we really want is absolutely anybody to come together. It doesn't even matter if you're not even like a formal, you don't have to be a formal group if you're a formal club. If you're kind of like a mummy's coffee morning, you want to get together, dress up, throw a few colours on yourselves and get a few balloons and walk down. We're delighted
to highlight your group as well. It's a chance to get increase the profile for them.
Yeah, absolutely. We get loads of different, there's some schools, creches, clubs, but anybody at all can walk together. If you have a book club and you want to walk together, get together. If you're starting something and you'd like to get more people involved, this is a great way for people in the town and its surrounds to see that your club is up and going, and to think to themselves, oh God, I'd love to do something like that. Maybe that would be fun. We also can help people a small bit. We're kind of constrained, but we have the ability to help people sort out some of their floats if they contact us earlier, and we can help them as much as we can. But really, it's not even that you need a lot of stuff with you. It's just, get your streamers, get your people out, and get balloons, dress up nicely, dress up in a bit of colour and have a bit of fun. That's what it's about. It's all a bit of crack.
A bit of help available, Leonard. That's sometimes a criticism that's aimed at the parade, in that, why isn't it more arty? Why isn't it more like the one in Galway? But that comes at big expense, and just the budget wouldn't be there to help groups like that, would it?
John, listen, a couple of years ago we went and looked for something of these big characters, and actually what they were going to cost was more than our whole budget. So at the end of the day, but I have to come in here and say the local, again, Highland Radio, our main sponsor, but also local businesses have shown up this year again. I would say we will have sponsorship from over 100 businesses in the town, which is massive. Local, independent business. Good. Shop local is a big one, I would say. But you know what? And even then, with our local volunteers, our local chamber, all the members will be out on the day volunteering. There'll be bucket collectors on the day. Throw a few bob in the bucket. Does go to help pay for the parade. Parade costs an absolute fortune to put on, just with everything. So, but I have to say thank you to all the local businesses as well, for they put their hand in their pockets again, and it all goes to help put it's a great family day. And you know what, Fionnuala's right, come out and support. You're giving back to your community too. You come out, be in the parade, and just.
And there's not that many big one-off family days like this, so it's an opportunity early in the year to bring the kids out, watch the parade, get some sweets along the way, or as you were saying earlier, there's plenty of activities on beforehand, and even sometimes maybe to stay afterwards for.
Yes, there's always something going on. Like the entertainment. Like we had one entertainer on the street last year, Orson. I forget what his group's called, but it was a viral sensation. They're dressed up as old people and did a dance on the street.
I remember seeing that.
Absolutely massive on internet. So there's going to be a couple of wee surprises here and there. But as Fionnuala said too, the photo booths, the photo frame, things like that, just family memories. That's what it's all about.
Mm-hmm. And let's not forget, it is our national day.
Yes.
Absolutely.
It's a day to celebrate our identity.
It is, and I think traditionally, if we all think back on St. Patrick's Day, what do you think about? Is going out with your parents, going out with your family, going down to wherever you are, the local
Making
parade.
memories.
Going down to the local parade, seeing people dressed up, getting involved in it, kids love to be marching in it. It doesn't matter what they're marching for, if it's a club or if it's a school or for whatever. They just love to get involved in it. And you always see loads of kids involved, even in with organisations that aren't necessarily kid organisations, but people bring their children with them for it. And it's just lovely to see. And like I said, you don't have to go crazy with it. It's more about coming, having a good time, dress up in nice bright colours and that kind of thing. You don't have to be going mad. Get some balloons going, a few streamers, whatever it is that people want to do, and just be part of it and show that you're part of the community. And every year we're always really grateful as well. We also have like the volunteer organisation here in Donegal and Letterkenny. They always come up and give us a hand with being stewards, and then they always have a group that marches in it. So it's also a way for new residents in Letterkenny and in the surrounds to come and say, we're here, come and talk to us and come and meet us. So that's a beautiful way of just showing the inclusion that is, wonderful part of living here in Letterkenny and Donegal.
And the most important thing is, if you are in the parade or if you're going to join the parade, bring sweets.
Is that for the volunteers, Sean?
The sweets aren't just for the volunteers. But it helps.
Yeah, but also like to thank the local Gardaí. Every year now, in fairness, there's a lot of organisation, and they're never found wanting. They're always plenty of numbers in the street net. They're always helping us out. So again, thank you to local Gardaí too.
Well, it's tried and tested, and it works well every year. There's a lead up to it, and it all happens, comes together fairly quickly. And then afterwards, it's all, the barriers come down, and the traffic goes back to normal fairly quickly afterwards, which is amazing, given that when you go down the main street or wherever, the size of the crowds. But, people drift off, and then, and it's business as usual, and people get moving around as they normally would really quickly afterwards. But it takes a wee bit of planning and effort.
It's a lot of planning. Like even there's some days you look at 2:30 before the parade, you're thinking, where's the crowd? And then all of a sudden they just come from everywhere. Like
last minute.
It says, but it's thousands. But it's just a great family day. And get out there and you know what? In fairness, me and Fionnuala had both dry days for Paddy's Day, so there's pressure now on Claire to have a nice dry day for hers too.
Claire. Yeah, there you go.
Well, it is, because it's nice, because do I always look at it as this is the start of the summer. We have a long all winter, and obviously we've had a bit of cold and a bit of snow when we shouldn't have had it. So I always think Paddy's, that's the start of it. You're suddenly kind of, that's the last day that you're going to be wearing the coat. You're going to step down then into your...
We've all had days where we've been standing out of the parade and hail showers or getting absolutely drenched. Let's hope it was a bit better this year. We built on last year, though.
Yeah, it was lovely last year. It was kind of warm last year, wasn't it? It was beautiful. Yeah.
Great. All right, if anybody's listening, thinking that, maybe we could put in a float into the parade, or just march in, or walk in the parade, just contact the Chamber for more info.
That's great. Thanks, John.
All right, thanks, guys.
Absolutely.
Take care.
Thanks.
Association with fundamental